a curve is given between potential energy of a particle and its position on x-axis. Here given tan theta 1 is 1, tan theta 2 is 3 and tan theta 2 is minus half. Now if AB be the force acting on the particle during A to B, so if AB is acting during A to B. Similarly BC, FBC, FCD and FDE, so here FBC force is acting, here FCD force is acting and here FDE force is acting. Arrange magnitudes of these forces in decreasing order. So we have to find the magnitudes of these forces. Now we know the relation between force and potential energy, that is F is equal to minus of du dx. So F is proportional to du dx. Now du dx represents the tangent in the u versus x graph, that is du dx is tan of theta. So basically F becomes minus tan theta. So mod of F is equal to tan theta, mod of tan theta. So FAB is equal to mod tan theta 1, this is 1, so FAB is 1. FBC is equal to mod tan theta 2 is 3. FCD, now here potential energy does not change with x, so du dx is 0 or tan theta is 0, so FCD is 0 and FDE is equal to tan theta 3, tan theta 3. Now tan theta 3 is minus half, that is half. So tan theta 3 is half. So here FBC is maximum, then FAB. So FBC greater than FAB greater than FDE greater than FCD. This is the correct order, that is FBC greater than AB greater than DE greater than CD. That is here option BC, AB, DE, CD. That is option 2 is the right answer. There are two springs of spring constant K1 equal to 20 plus minus 0.2 Newton per meter and K2 equal to 30 plus minus 0.3 Newton per meter. They are connected in parallel. Percentage error in equivalent spring constant of combination is. So here K1 is 20 Newton per meter and its error delta K1 is 0.2 Newton per meter and the value of K2 is 30 Newton per meter and the error in K2 delta K2 is 0.3 Newton per meter. Now the equivalent is K equivalent is K1 plus K2, that is 20 plus 30 is 50 Newton per meter and the error delta K equivalent is equal to delta K1 plus delta K2, that is 0.2 plus 0.3 is equal to 0.5 Newton per meter. So the percentage error, that is the fractional error delta K equivalent by K equivalent is the fractional error times 100 gives the percentage error. So delta K equivalent is equal to 0.5 divided by K equivalent is 50 times 100, that is 50 into 2 is 100, 0.5 into 2 is 1, so 1%. So the percentage error in equivalent spring constant of combination is 1%. In a Young's double slit experiment setup, a slab of width T is inserted in front of one slit. the interference pattern shifts by 0.2 centimeter on the screen. If the refractive index of the slab is 1.5, then T is n micrometer. Here the screen distance from the slit is 50 centimeter and the slits are separated by 1 millimeter. Then capital N is. So we have to find the thickness of the slit. So a slab of width T is inserted in front of one of the slit and the interference pattern shifts by 0.2 centimeter. Now we know the formula for the pattern, the shift, for the shift, that is delta x. If delta x is the shift in the interference pattern, then delta x is equal to capital D divided by small d into mu minus 1t, mu minus 1t. Here capital D is the screen distance, that is 50 centimeter, and the slits separation, each small d is equal to 1 millimeter. So here capital D is equal to 50 centimeter and small d is 1 millimeter, 1 millimeter, and mu is the refractive index of the medium, that is slab, is 1.5, and T is the width. We have to calculate the T. So T is equal to delta x into small d divided by capital D into mu minus 1. So put the value of delta x. Here delta x is 0.2 centimeter, that is 0.2 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Small d is 1 millimeter, that is 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So this is 10 to the power minus 3 meter divided by capital D, that is the separation between the slit and the screen, that is 50 centimeters. So 50 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter, and mu is 1.5, mu minus 1 is 0.5, 1.5 minus 1 is 0.5. So 10 to the power minus 2 so this becomes 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 2 cancels. So it is basically becomes 0.2 into 10 to the power minus 3. So 0.2 and 0.5, so it becomes 2 by 5 into 5, that is 25 into 10 to the power minus 3. So this becomes 2 by 25 into 10 to the power minus 4, or 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter. So this becomes 8 micrometer. Now the width is given as n micrometer. So T is already given as n micrometer and we get T is 8 micrometer. So the value of n is 8. So the value of n is 8.